And I saw you through the window of opportunity. In an inner city neighborhood, the idea of learning music was not only maybe unattainable financially, but it was unattainable psychologically. So I took a chance and made plans. When your brain receives dopamine through music, it just says, this is awesome, I can keep making this for us. And so that's why it's such a powerful tool for young people, especially kids who have had this. It's how far do you think this can go? How
My name is Dave Pacheco. I'm the Vice President of our board for Music Across Borders, and thank you so much for being here to support this great organization. It has been an absolute pleasure to work with Nick and Lindsay as we start something bigger than we ever dreamed of. Throughout tonight, you're going to hear a common theme is that music makes things better. Whether it's our program in Uganda, Strings for Uganda, that we started, Nick and Lindsay started five or so years ago, 6 years ago now. We actually grew 50% in the students so we went from 10 students that we fully fund to 15 students because of our donors. Overall, we've been thinking big picture. We've been thinking about how we can have an impact here, not just across the seas in Uganda, but here locally in Kansas City as well. Music Across Borders breaks down a lot of different things. It's not just about geographic borders, it's about economic borders, it's about neighborhood borders. There's a lot more things that people don't have access to good music education. They don't have access to the resources that we hope to provide.
How far do you think this can go? 'Cause I don't wanna be another failed attempt. I'm trying to prove to you that I'm not him. I am the one.
We first launched this back in 2013 with our partners at the Kampala School of Music and at St. Mary Kevin's, the school where the kids go that we do this. And a lot of them had never held a violin before. And you know, we were there for a month and we were teaching them how to hold the violin and pluck the strings. And then I came back a few years later and these same kids were playing songs and playing songs as a group. Kids were mentoring the younger kids, and this community had been created in the school, and it had become a central part of the school, the violin program. And I think maybe what stands out for me the most is a lot of these kids were very quiet, maybe shy, and all of a sudden they had this voice through their instrument and like a whole new way of speaking and making themselves be heard. I think that's what made the biggest impact for me, is just to see them be able to open up with their music that way. So I think about that impact that we had in Uganda and how I'd like to have that impact locally. And because it's, like Dave was saying, it's not just, when we say borders, we don't mean just geographic borders or national borders. We mean all the barriers that stand in people's way when it comes to music education and having their voices heard.
Sufriendo después del horror de verte con otro querer, porque vivir, llorando porque vivir, sufriendo mejor.